Alright, so today we have a Nintendo Switch that has LCD issues. This device still responds to touch, does output display on the dock, but there's nothing on the screen. After looking at it and taking it apart, we found pretty heavy liquid damage. Not too sure exactly what it is, but it is pretty sticky and has caused some corrosion on the flex connections for the LCD as well as the backlight. Um, Off camera, I did already clean off the corrosion. Alright, so first we'll take a look at the LCD connector. You can see, yeah, this is no good. Say we could potentially clean it, but this here is also an issue. It's very stuck. And the next thing we got is cable here for the backlight. Contact for the backlight is definitely corroded and gone. And let's get a little closer here. You definitely see the corrosion here as well. So yeah, wouldn't want to take any risks and just keep this here. I'd much rather replace it. And you can see on here as well some corrosion, as well as on the T451, bit of corrosion there. So just hope that let's just hope that a simple cleaning around this chip here and this cap here, as well as up in this area, pretty bad corrosion there too. But as I mentioned, it's in much better shape than what it was prior to this recording. I had done some cleaning off camera and decided this would make a good video. So we'll get started on the disassembly and then go forward with the repair. Alright, so we'll start with the FPC connector first. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Alright, so before I actually take this off, I'm just going to clean around this area. So let's just apply some flux here. There should be enough. Alright, so we're applying heat from below just so that we don't actually melt any other connections on the board. Oh yeah, you can see all that stuff coming out from over here. No. can see that whatever that liquid was definitely went beyond the FPC connector. Just gonna try to take some cotton so I can use these tweezers to kind of get in there a little better. Alright, so we'll leave that for the toothbrush. Alright, so it seems like the traces are fine. The pads seem good. Let's try to gently scrape away some of this black stuff. And hit it with a cotton swab again. A little concerned for this one here, but maybe just applying some more solder will get it looking better. I'm going to apply some low melt solder. It has a lower melting point, so take a lot less longer to heat up the board when attempting to reattach the new FPC connector. But at the moment, just applying some on here, and then I'm going to wick away the old original solder. This pad here seems fine. Just needed some more solder. Alright, now we're just going to wick away the solder here so we can apply fresh new solder. Alright, just clean up the area some. Alright, so this is the old FPC connector. You can see there's a lot of gunk in there. We'll just do a little comparison here. is the new part. As you can see, everything is pretty clean. And one more time for the old one. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and apply fresh flux. Just go ahead and heat up from the bottom. As this is heating up, we'll just go ahead and place the connector back on top. And the surface tension of the solder melting will line it up automatically. Just apply just a bit of pressure. Make sure we get completely solid connections here. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and start cleaning up the area here. It's also best to do it while the area is still warm, just so that the flux doesn't harden and it's easier to clean up. Alright, now to just check our work here. We're just going to make sure that all of these joints are solid. So what we're really looking for is just whether or not these pins will move when slight pressure is applied. If they do move, then the joints are not soldered properly. Alright, now for the other side. All of these already look pretty solid as well. Alright, so that's good. So now the next thing is the backlight connector here. We'll just go ahead and get the tweezers pre-positioned just so that we don't risk knocking off any of the other connectors or components here. And we're heating this up from the bottom as well to prevent the risk of melting the connector that's right next door to this one. Yeah, as you guys can probably already tell, this is not supposed to be this color. Okay, let's go ahead and get that cleaned up before everything cools down so it's easier to remove. So you already see that that's pretty discolored there. Alright, and that should be plenty enough solder to be able to just reuse that. Alright, so I don't have any new connectors here for the backlight, so we're just going to go ahead and salvage one from one of our donor boards. Alright, so it's just about ready to come off. Alright, just apply some fresh flux. Alright, again, we're heating from below. So we're just going to double check our work here. Make sure that these pins are solid down here. Again, we are not wanting these pins to move. Everything seems to be good. So LCD connector is fine. Been replaced. And the backlight connection has also been replaced. Quick physical inspection around everything else here. Let's see if we can try to clean up this area just a little bit better. Definitely would hate for any future issues with all this corrosion. I know some may think that it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal if you want your console to last. Okay, so after struggling for a second, able to get that in. Now for the moment of truth. And we have display.